But here in America, labor unions who operated much like socialism wanted their day of recognition, but in an effort to hide the obvious payoff to big labor, the powers that be, or were, decided to hide the corrupt union extortion by making the day off from work the first day in September, not May 1st, a work holiday now known as Labor Day. So yeah, Tucker took the day off to celebrate the labor unions, their corrupt history, and their mafia crime family origins. And yeah, he's replaying some stale old interviews, but I thought we should be here for you with a brand new show. If you're a regular viewer of The Balance, I'm glad you're here with me. Makes it all worthwhile. And if you're a new viewer, a Tucker viewer maybe, you're always welcome here. We hope you stay. So how about a little history lesson for the Tuckers and the rest of the communist sympathizers who celebrate Labor Day by taking their news shows off?
All these years, I didn't realize what an untapped treasure trove of comedy that Newsmax is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait.
What you heard at the top of the program there is Eric Bolling shitting all over Labor Day, how it's socialism and Marxism and all the isms.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then taking on Tucker Carlson for taking Labor Day off.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a barrage of imagery I was not ready for.
See, this is back when Tucker Carlson had a show.
Wait, but he has a show.
He does not have a show.
He has a show.
He does not even.
He has a show.
You call Twitter? That's a show? That is not a show.
It is.
This is a show. TV10 Podcast,
True.
episode 0503.
That's right. 503 episodes where we yammer on about TV shows that you go, huh?
Tommy Milagro has been on assignment.
Yes. But I'm back from the said assignment, and I am...
Well, you're on location in front of your TV.
Well, I'm in front of a TV, that's for certain. And we are having some very fantastic drinks right now.
This is good, and this is new.
Yeah, well, both of these are new. These are from our OG sponsor, Sugar House Distillery. And what you are having, dear sir, is the pineapple coconut in a can.
I feel like I'm poolside in Las Vegas.
And I am having a bright citrus here. And, oh my goodness, it is just so tasty.
These are nice. Very nice. These are new from Sugar House Distillery in the can.
So what we're saying is, if you want to be fancy as fuck like us, then maybe you should go to Sugar House Distillery and say, hey, what do you have in a can?
Yeah, I wish I would have had one of these last night. See, I went to see Karungabin.
You went to what?
Karungabin.
Karungabin?
It is a band.
Uh-huh.
They're from Houston, Texas, and they're pretty much all instrumental. Saw them at Granary Live, and I've never seen so many fucking people in one place in downtown Salt Lake City.
Wow, okay.
It was insane.
On a scale of 1 to Kajagoogoo, where do they rank?
Kajagoogoo? What? No. They just have a weird name.
Okay. So they brought the band.
Oh, yeah. They
brought the sound.
But the refreshments were quite lacking at the venue.
Oh.
All we had was like a couple of beers and one shall be unnamed seltzer type drink.
It's not one of our sponsors.
It is not.
Okay.
No.
So fuck them.
The thing I'm saying is none of our sponsors were there. And this is a travesty.
Do we have to tell people at Granary how the fuck to live?
Do
we have to?
Like, I'm going to drink a Vizzy like a fucking barbarian.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Fuck that.
I am so sorry.
So, yeah, get yourself some Sugar House Distillery in a can and maybe sneak it into the venue because they don't have the good stuff.
What we're saying is, kids, pregame. That is the word of the day, pregame. When you hear that word,
as you can probably
scream real loud.
As you can probably tell from Tommy Milagro.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game today. All right.
Well, I have my reasons for pre-gaming, so...
Yeah, we're going to get to the sports report. In the meantime, I want to tell you some stuff that's coming up this week.
What do you got?
Heading into Labor Day. Mm-hmm. Should we take Labor Day weekend off?
I mean...
I'm going to say yes. That was a rhetorical question.
Okay. I was going to say, why are you asking even
I'm telling
if you knew?
I'm telling you we're going to take Labor Day weekend off.
Fine. All
Yeah.
right. I'm totally on board with that.
In the meanwhile, there's some stuff you can look at. Tuesday, 27th, Only Murders in the Building, Season 4.
Yay!
And we're traveling outside of the building. We're going to California.
To Hollywood.
Out to Hollyweird. And they're gathering some clues about the cliffhanger death at the end of last season. And also there happens to be a movie version of Only Murders in the Building being filmed in Hollyweird. And so would you believe Eugene Levy as Charles?
Yeah. I totally believe all of this.
The Steve Martin character.
Yes.
Zach Galifianakis as Oscar, the Martin Short character.
Yeah.
And Eva Longoria as Mabel, the Selena Gomez character.
That sounds right.
This all
All
works.
of this sounds perfect.
This all works, yeah.
This is perfect casting.
Yeah, so that's on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, the video on demand. You can watch this at home and get scared shitless. Long Legs, the Osgood Perkins horror movie. It's about a serial killer in the 90s played by Nicolas Cage.
Naturally.
And do you think he's going to be subtle about it?
No.
No, you don't.
No. Why are you even thinking there is something as a subtle Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, also a movie premiering on Paramount Plus. This was a theatrical movie. Now it's streaming. It's Sasquatch Sunset.
Sasquatch Sunset?
Yep.
Okay.
Starring Jesse Eisenberg and Riley Keough in full Bigfoot makeup, and there's not a word of dialogue in the movie. Just a lot of grunting.
Okay.
They're Sasquatches.
This could be our podcast right now. If I had more drinks and I just went,
yeah, I think that's Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's already doing that. Yes, exactly.
All right.
Thursday, Lord of the Rings of Power, Season 2. It only took 2 years.
Okay.
With all that Amazon money to blow. And I get this show confused with The Wheel of Time, also on Prime Video. It's all sorts of swords and sorcery nonsense that I just get confused. They're not the same show.
Yeah, I'm just going. This is a very thinky Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I think we determined that the Wheel of Time was too thinky, like homework. And I think we came to the same conclusion about the Rings of Power.
Yeah, which is really weird because House of the Dragon, we just went, okay, this is happening. Dragons are around.
Did not feel like homework.
No, because there was a lot of weird dragons and fuckery abounded with cousins. Hey, we understood it because, well, let's face it, we're in Utah.
Yeah. Also on Thursday, a new series called Chaos with a K, Kaos on Netflix.
Okay.
It is but a new take on Greek mythology, starring Jeff Goldblum as Zeus. Zeus in a tracksuit.
Hey there, I'm Zeus. I love to create thunder and the lightning, and you will fear me. That is how I rule.
Yeah, this is
seriously.
This is from the guy who created The End of the Fucking World, Charlie Koval. Actually, it's a they.
It's a they.
It's a they.
They were a they.
They are still a they. Yes. And
Okay.
also starring David Thewlis, Debbie Mazar, Eddie Izzard, Billy Piper.
Wow.
Pretty solid cast.
Okay.
And also on Thursday, Netflix, Terminator Zero.
Okay.
An anime Terminator.
And I'm on board with
Who would you think would be the voice of the anime Terminator?
Ooh. Not Nicolas Cage, obviously.
Timothy Oliphant.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Don't tease me with a good time,
Yeah,
sir.
Timothy Oliphant,
Okay.
right there, yeah. And Friday, if you have not seen it did not see it in a theater or on demand anywhere, The Fall Guy is streaming on the Peacock.
Okay. So we got to flock to the cock, is what you're saying?
You should watch this movie. It's a lot of fun. It's a great movie that did not do well.
I blame Hollywood.
Yeah.
I blame them all.
Okay.
And I know why. And the answer is always TV10 Podcast.
They did not enlist us in the promotion of this movie.
Not at all.
Okay.
I am so mad at them because
Really, the loss is theirs.
Right. We could have just ran it out of the office, and by the office I mean Broovies, we could have made boku dollars.
Yes.
But no, they wanted to actually keep some money for themselves.
That was their mistake.
I blame them wholeheartedly. Your fault, Hollywood. Your fault.
Yeah. There's also a whole weekend of WWE and NXT wrestling that I'll leave to you.
Yeah,
coming up this weekend and coming up on Monday, Labor Day. That is Labor Day, right? The 2nd?
Yeah,
September
that's right.
2nd? Mm-hmm. English teacher. You've probably seen a lot of ads for this. It's an FX series. It's set in a school. The only person I recognize in this cast is Enrico Colantoni. And this is from created by and starring Bryden Jordan Alvarez, who I had to look up. It's like, who is this guy?
Wow!
And apparently he was a minor character on Will and Grace.
Okay.
Back in the day, he also was on Jane the Virgin, and now he is created in and starring a show about a high school teacher in Austin.
I should care about him because why?
I don't know. It looks funny though.
All right.
I've seen the trailers.
All right.
It looks very funny.
That's all I need to hear.
Yeah. And Wednesday of next week, Slow Horses Season 4.
Yay!
And also, I will mention and we will never mention it again. On Friday, September 6th, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on Hulu.
Yay!
Something about swingers and TikTok and a whole lot of shit I do not care about.
Do we need to get Melissa Merlot involved in this? That's what I'm hearing.
Well,
that's what I'm hearing from
if we
you.
care to know any more about it, then maybe she'll have to be involved because I'm not going to watch it. You're not going to watch it.
Nope. I refuse to watch it.
We all refuse to watch it. Therefore, yeah, we're going to need outside help. We're going to need a gun for hire and a reality TV show assassin who plays by her own set of rules.
Merlot, we're saying to you, get ready and just get locked and loaded on your DVR.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
And it's been a kind of a lazy weekend other than I played a show on Saturday, then I went to a show on Saturday, and all hours in between were occupied by a Weeds Marathon.
Yay!
On Freevee.
Well, and that's interesting because I was watching something else over the weekend, and we talked about it before. It was a show that was on A&E, Once Upon a Midnight Jury. It was called MI5, but it went by the original name Spooks because it was a British spy thing, but they had renamed it MI5 because spooks has a different connotation here in the UK and the United States. So
a little bit, yeah. So how'd it hold up?
Yeah, still holds up. Still is awesome.
As does Weeds. I remember back during the original run of Weeds, like everyone on the show and most of America, very much in love with Mary Louise Parker, which blinds you to the fact that she is a terrible mother. On second, maybe third watch now, Nancy Botwin just makes the worst decisions all around.
Yeah.
And yet somehow keeps failing upward. Same goes for Doug, Kevin Nealon's character.
God.
He's the best. He's the worst, but he's the best.
He's the best, worst character.
As is Uncle Andy.
Yeah.
Played by Justin Kirk.
And I bring up Spooks because Matthew McFadden was a star of that show who you would see in Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Okay.
So very good there. And Daniel Oyelowo.
Sure.
He starred in Selma as Martin Luther King. So yeah. So sometimes good bad shows yield great results is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, if you're feeling compelled, and you should to rewatch or maybe watch for the first time, Weeds. I think the best place to do that might be Peacock, because I think the version I was watching, I was noticing, like, wait a minute, where's the nudity? Where's the swearing? And they'd all been edited out. They PG-13'd Weeds.
Wow.
It still works, but I remember being a lot of swearing and a lot of nudity, and I'm seeing none of that in this marathon I'm watching. So I think Peacock has the original uncut versions.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the original? Where can I find the original uncut? Oh, wait. That's right. That's
you can't find it on Paramount Plus for some reason.
So, what we're saying is you got to own the actual copies.
Physical media.
Yeah. Sorry, kids. You got to spend money on that shit.
Well, you spend money anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
You should have held on to your DVDs, baby.
You should have, but did you listen to us? Well, actually, we weren't on at the time, so sorry, and you're wrong. Let's get that over with.
Yeah. Also, saw a lot of there's a lot of TV shows that are not available. Last week we mentioned Homicide: Life on the Streets is now streaming on Peacock in its fullness. They've got all the music and everything, and the Drew Carey Show still holds up. Very funny. Is on it's on Plex. It's also on Tubi and Roku channel on the one of those Warner Brothers channels. Anyway, still funny. But their show is still out there, and I'll be writing about this for September's edition of True TV. The column all about streaming. It's going to be about shows you cannot stream.
Oh,
but you might want to go looking for a DVD set because they're out there.
All right.
One of the big ones for me is Millennium.
Okay.
The Chris Carter, it's X-Files adjacent show.
With the
Lance Henriksen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he was a treasure in that show, and
yeah, Millennium was like sort of it's sort of like the X-Files, but leaning way more Satan-y.
Yeah. And it was definitely a deep dive into weird.
The opening scene of the very first episode of Millennium was a stripper covered in blood dancing amongst the flames. So that's how you kick off your series.
Yeah. Not bad for a human.
Yeah.
That's a line from Aliens.
Aliens, yes. And also another one out there that we'll probably never see, Ed. You remember that one?
Yeah. Tom Cavanaugh?
Tom Cavanaugh, Julie Bowen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget Michael Ian Black.
Yes, yes.
So
I should mention Julie Bowen also had a bit of a story arc in Weeds. Wow. She was sort of a naughty housewife.
Okay.
A naughty suburban housewife. Not at all like Claire Huxtable.
No.
Or not Claire Huxtable.
No.
That's a different one.
Well, and
Claire Dunphy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
gonna be a lot to absorb.
I was confusing my Cosby Show and my Modern Family.
Well,
don't know how I did it.
Well, it should be obvious. One is A, not black, and number two, not rapey. So
yeah.
that should clear that up for you going forward.
And one of them makes bigger crowd sizes. Why is he so obsessed with crowd sizes?
What is it about the crowd sizes?
You didn't build that.
All right. That's our title there, the crowd sizes.
Or you didn't build that.
Yeah. All right.
One of those two.
Yeah, one of those is going to work out here.
And, while I'm looking up some more stuff to yap about, I think we should get some sports in here.
Oh, are you saying I need to do some work here?
Yeah, I think it's time for you to earn your keep.
Fine. In that case, hit the music.
And sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team!
From the Sports Desk. Yes. From the Sports Desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. And as we are talking live on air, we are getting through All In, the AEW pay-per-view that was held in Wembley Stadium.
And that's a real pay-per-view, and it's not like a WWE. It's on Peacock.
No.
So-called pay-per-view.
No.
This is actually, you got to pay extra.
To be clear, whenever a WWE holds a show, it's a premium live event, a PLE, whereas this, you have to pay up money. This is a pay-per-view. So this is truly a PPV.
And where did you watch this?
I watched it in the bunker of the Ouija household.
I mean, which it was available on a bunch of platforms.
Was available, at least where I was at Bleacher Report.
That's the one.
Yeah,
okay.
And I only paid a low fee of $49.99.
Whoa.
Not a sponsor.
Is Slam Wrestling gonna reimburse you for that?
That's right, because, I write for them, and I only have an MBA.
Yeah, so you think you get reimbursed for that?
Yes. So drink up, motherfucker. Now that we get that
So I'm
out of the
hearing
way,
you were not reimbursed for that.
I am going to get reimbursed soon. Soon is the key thing here.
Okay.
And a lot of things happened on this all-in pay-per-view. Among the things that happened is that Ricochet made his debut on the all-in pay-per-view, as did Nigel McGuinness. He wrestled in the...
That's a very British name.
Yeah, it's not only so British, it is so British, it fits in this British theme, because he hasn't wrestled in for fucking ever, and he managed to get into the Casino Gauntlet Battle Royale. So good for him, good on him, but really the big things out of this pay-per-view were that Timeless Toni Storm lost her AEW.
Oh,
the Timeless one lost to the glamour of Mariah May. And, but there's good news. There was the Stinger, who came out to help out his buddy Darby Allin after he lost to Jack Perry in a coffin match. And, but more importantly, Bryan Danielson faced off against the champion Swerve Strickland for the AEW World title match. It was going to be a title match versus his career. So if Danielson lost, he was done with wrestling forever. But through it all, he persevered, and through the blood and the tears, he not only beat Strickland, but won the AEW World Championship. And his wife, Brie Garcia, you know her as Brie Bella, and his kids, and these are real names, Birdie and Buddy. They were able to see their dad win the big one in the in All Elite Wrestling. So good for them, good on them, and yeah, I guess Danielson's going to be wrestling for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer for right now.
okay.
And, let's see. Anything else going on? Oh, yeah. I guess WWE is still a thing, and so is NWA. I write for them because I write for him for Slam Wrestling, because I got an MBA. I know. Yeah, and drink up, motherfucker, because I got an MBA. Oh, good. It's so great to have somebody else drink other than me. The point is that that's all that happened. Why? Because it's sports.
In sports, the Tommy Lago, go team!
Yay!
I'm not going to try with the echo button.
Yeah, well...
I still need some practice with the echo button.
Well, you weren't ready for it because I kind of went a little early, sir.
Yeah, well, the echo button is new.
It is.
And I'm not used to having extra features.
Yeah. It is a little new here in the in our studios here in Sosala. So we're just working through this, folks. Just relax.
So Rob Schneider says that people yelling at him and walking out of his comedy shows means he's doing it right.
No, it's not. He's doing it wrong. He's
challenging audiences.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Oh, goody. So I feel like this is a challenge for me. Do I need to be in his audience? Do I need to be that person? Do I really? Because I don't want to.
He told the Hollywood Reporter at a screening of this new Adam Sandler thing, which he appears in. What was it called? It's a comedy. It's a comedy cavalcade, and it's on Netflix. And Adam Sandler and a whole bunch of other people. Rob Schneider's in there. He told the Hollywood Reporter, the thing about free speech is all speech. Free speech isn't just for nice stuff. It isn't for the socially acceptable stuff. Free speech is the speech that challenges you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Fine.
So he's there to challenge the audience.
Challenge them in what? Intelligence or what the fuck? And you're right. It is all about all speech. But here's the thing, Rob. It's about the consequences of that speech. You have not learned a fucking thing. So.
Yeah, but he has a book coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you doing this to hurt me?
Can you guess what it's called?
Oh, I don't want to.
You can do it. Speak your mind, America.
I'm not drunk enough for this. I'm not drunk enough for any of this. But keep going.
Yeah, that's about the end of it.
Okay, good. So,
Oh, no, this is Adam Sandler's Love You special coming out on Tuesday on Netflix.
why? Why are you doing this to me, man?
Just letting you know.
No.
This is important news. Everybody needs to know it.
Nobody needs to know this. Nobody should need to know this. I'm not drunk enough for this. Why are you doing this to me?
And they're thinking about bringing Ted Lasso back already.
Okay, now I'm on
Now-
board.
now you're interested?
You could have led with that, but please keep going.
Okay, so Warner Brothers TV has picked up the options on 3 cast members from the show. That could include Hannah Waddingham, Brett Goldstein, and Jeremy Swift. Nothing here on Ted Lasso himself.
Okay. She is Ted Lasso kind of busy with Olivia Munn, or what?
I don't know.
Okay.
What? Huh?
Oh, well, with Jason Sudeikis, kind of been a bit of a tiff with his divorce with Olivia Munn and the kids and all that.
Is he going to have a fight with John Mulaney?
Oh, wait.
Who do you think is going to win there?
Oh, wait. Which Olivia am I thinking of?
Jason Sudeikis, Olivia Wilde,
Oh, my bad. It's Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Munn,
Wrong,
and
Olivia's.
John Mulaney.
Wrong, Olivia's. My apologies. So
You're just Olivia blind, aren't you?
there's our title right there. Olivia Blind. Okay.
You have an Olivia blindness astigmatism. And, but yeah, Bill Lawrence, the creator of the show, says, yeah, it might happen.
Okay. I'm all for it.
Even though the main creative is Brett Goldstein. He's the creative driving force of the show.
So what's stopping this?
It's probably going to happen.
Okay.
We'll just call it the fucking Roy Kent show. Roy fucking Kent will be the name of the show.
He's here. He's there. He's every fucking where.
Yeah.
Roy Kent. He's there. He's here. He's every fucking where.
Yeah.
Roy Kent. Roy Kent.
Nicely done.
Yes.
Nicely done.
There we go. I recovered.
And apparently The Crow is not doing well. The new movie.
Oh, no. You mean somebody didn't figure out that this is not a good idea to do a remake?
If we go back, we had the original Crow.
Yeah.
Which is not a great movie, but it is kind of iconic. Everybody.
It's cultish.
Yeah, everybody of a certain age knows it. Had a killer soundtrack.
Yep.
There's The Crow 2, City of Angels.
Nah,
where
that
we
was
had
never
we
good.
had a different Crow.
Yeah,
and we had also cool soundtrack, but that's about it.
Well, it had a hole in there as a soundtrack. Not good. Just okay. It's okay-ish.
Come on, they did a cover of Gold Dust Woman.
Still not good.
I thought it was a fine cover.
It was fine. But it was just not great.
Okay.
So.
And then there was The Crow 3, which I don't remember anything about. There was The Crow 4, which was filmed partially in Salt Lake City
That
with
was
Kirsten Dunst.
wasn't it the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Levitt?
Levitt, I want to say. Yeah.
Levitt, yeah.
That was the one?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn out so well because...
Yeah, it was gone. But then
Utah?
I think it was filmed partially in Salt Lake City. There was also a TV series, which was all right.
It had Mark Castos, Mark something like that.
Mark something.
Yeah, Mark. And he was okay. He was great in John Wick 3, Parabellum, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
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 But I just would say just stick with the original. Don't mech up the rest of it.
So Eric Kripke, creator of The Boys, and Linda Carter, the original TV Wonder Woman, that are thinking of a crossover for the character into the Boys universe.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave it at that headline. I don't even want to know. I just want to know that.
Don't tease me.
Yeah.
Don't tease me with the good time.
And they've already canceled The Acolyte on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I heard that. And
So we can't have nice Star Wars things.
Well, we can have nice Star Wars things if people wouldn't pay attention to the fucking bots that really affect everything in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I saying the quiet part out loud?
You're saying the quiet part out very loud.
Did I ruin the microphones? I'm sorry. So.
No, these are tough microphones. These are the microphones we use for the rock shows. They're indestructible.
Okay, that's good to know. So what we're saying is maybe you bots shouldn't ruin anything good about Star Wars. Fucking leave it. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way.
And would you believe?
Nope.
Okay.
You're going to say it anyway.
Right around this time, 10 years ago, was the premiere of BoJack Horseman.
Oh, shit. It has been that long.
One of the best animated series ever.
Yep.
With Will Arnett.
Mm-hmm.
And a slew of other characters, even Keith Olbermann as a news anchor, who's also a whale.
Fuck me. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one. If you haven't watched it in a while, go back. It's still good. It's still amazing.
Still on Netflix, isn't it? Okay. So.
Yeah. Fortunately, Netflix didn't unload it like they didn't do an HBO Max and just like, we don't need this around anymore.
Ugh. Okay. Well, it's good that they have some semblance of taste. Is that the word I'm looking for? Semblance of taste?
They got some taste, yeah.
Okay. And let's see. Who was on BoJack Horseman other than Will Arnett? Why, Amy Sedaris?
Yes.
Allison Brie?
Yep.
Oh, and some people forget this. Aaron Paul was on there. And Paula Tompkins and...
a whole comedy universe of people.
Diedrich Bader.
Don't forget Margot Martindale.
Oh.
As Margot Martindale.
Yes. And let's see. Aparna Nancherla from Corporate.
Yep.
And let's see. Anything? Oh, Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons.
I don't remember if... I don't think Andrew Garfield did the voice of Andrew Garfield, but he played... Andrew Garfield appeared as a character who hated Mondays but loved lasagna.
Oh, and also Rami Malek was in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And let's see. What other treasures can I dig up here? Lake Bell, currently on Warner Brothers. What's the name? For fuck's sake. Poison Ivy and...
Oh, yeah. Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, yeah.
Not. You don't see her too much on Kite Man. Hell yeah, but
nope.
That's all right.
That's the Kite Man and Golden Glider show.
Yeah.
Why would you see them there?
It's a DC thing, so why wouldn't I? So. Anyway.
And James Spader apparently joining WandaVision sequel series at Disney Plus.
Wow.
As Ultron. I think it's a series about the Vision. So we take away the Wanda, and it's just the Vision.
Okay. So we can have nice things with the Acolyte, but we're going to get an Ultron TV series? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, he's just going to be appearing on the Vision show.
Okay.
But I don't think it's called That Vision Show. They should call it that, but that's not what they're going to call it.
What are they calling it again?
I think it's just the Vision.
Okay.
Boring.
Yeah, is it going to be like Blacklist where he goes, I was once in the areas of Rangoon as I was downloading some stuff.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like that shit?
Just like that.
I would pay for that. I'm okay with that. So, all right.
And this is interesting.
What?
Salem's Lot. I'm trying to figure out which one we're talking about. It's coming to Max just in time for Halloween, but I want to know what it is. It's the film adaptation of Salem's Lot. Which version is this?
I don't know. You're scanning the webs.
The miniseries.
Okay. So let's see. First of all,
it's a '79 miniseries. David Soul from Starsky and Hutch starred in it.
Now, keep in mind, Salem's Lot was a book created by Stephen King and involved vampires involved in Jerusalem's Lot or Salem's Lot, somewhere in northern eastern USA. And wackiness ensued with vampires. And this is, they want to bring this as a TV because why?
No, it has not been available anywhere to stream for a long time, and now they're from 1979. It was a CBS miniseries.
Okay.
And not to be confused with the 2004 TNT version, which no one saw.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You didn't even know it existed, did you?
Well, because it was 2004. I was dealing with George W. Bush and all that bullshit. I was dealing with a lot back in that time,
Remember George W. Bush? Oh, man.
God.
What a time to be dead.
No, remember when we thought that was the worst president ever? Remember that?
Yeah, now he's
times.
just a folksy painter.
God, yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, God. That hurts my head.
But it was the other Bush. 1,000 points of light.
Ugh. God. And we're beginning to become too political. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you have to learn facts there.
People don't like politics in their comedy.
No.
Or whatever this is.
What are we anyway?
I don't know. Yeah, did we mention previously that Punky Johnson is leaving Saturday Night Live?
Who and huh?
Punky Johnson, black woman.
Oh, of course, it's
one of the two or three.
Okay,
I think only two on SNL.
Oh, is that going to be featured in the Saturday Night Live story that's going to be coming out soon?
No, that's about the original cast.
Okay,
that movie.
Okay.
It's about the 70s cast of Saturday Night Live.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we'll have to do a story about this Saturday Night Live?
No, Punky Johnson is just came from the world of stand-up comedy. Mm-hmm. She got to Saturday Night Live and then started talking to people and realized it's like, all these people went to school for improv. It's like, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's not her world at all.
Nope.
She said there was a writer on the show who could make skits work for her, but he quit the show, so therefore she no longer had a writer who could work with her. So she says, well, fuck it, I'm getting out.
Okay. What I'm hearing is we need to talk to her and we need to interview her for the show and magic will happen. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And we will apply her with one of our sponsors. Like maybe our good friends at Sugar House Distillery, where they give you some bright citrus, or if she wants to, some pineapple coconut in a can.
That's what you call a boomerang plug. Comes right back around.
People are saying I am hearing.
That is advertising genius.
Well, that is the genius juice that fuels this podcast or something. What are we feeling?
The upcoming Chestnut versus Kobayashi unfinished beefed.
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh. Do I need to mention who's going to be hosting this? Or
I got this.
Yeah.
It's going to be hosted by Nikki Garcia. You're going, huh? And I'm going, that's Nikki Billa.
She's not the only host.
Oh, what other host?
Rob Riggle.
Yeah, okay. All right.
He'll bring the funny. He'll bring the funny that Nikki can't.
Nikki brings a lot of can't. Let's just...
Brings a lot of can't. Wow.
Brings a lot of can't. There's our title here.
That's a good description of an underperforming employee.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on the annual review brings a lot of can't to the table.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Right. Written down.
That Tommy
right there.
Milagro, he brings a lot of can't to the table.
Ah, that's right. Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Well, that's actually right.
Go down there and find him in the call center. Bring him up here.
He brings a lot of can't do this.
Get him up.
Hey!
Get him up here out of the boiler room.
Fine. I bring a lot of can't to this. So, you're welcome.
And finally, Joe Camel has suspended his campaign.
Huh?
RFK Jr.
Oh.
RFK Jr.
Okay. I was trying to figure out the Joe Camel thing. I'm like, what? What was there a faux sponsorship going on? I didn't hear about?
No. But Cheryl Hines has done. First of all, she was barely tolerating RFK Jr.'s campaign, largely failed campaign for president.
Mm-hmm.
And then he suspended. He shopped his endorsement to both Harris and Trump. Ugh. He says, "Hey, I'll throw my support behind you." And Harris didn't even take the call.
Okay.
Trump said, "Yeah, sure, okay, bring it on in." And Cheryl Hines, formerly of Curb Your Enthusiasm, Mrs. RFK, is none too pleased about any of this.
Okay. So what we're saying is we're going to be expecting a divorce soon? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know. But then it was bad enough that, he did his own campaign, but now he's like throwing his endorsement to Trump because that was the highest bidder. Says he'll get a fake job in the non-existent administration that will never exist.
Okay.
So good deal there for him.
Yeah. Good for him. Good on him. And fuck him is my reaction to all of it. So I just don't care anymore.
All right. And tell the people what we should be watching harder.
Well, let's see. How about this? You're probably missing The Acolyte. I'm sorry that you can't have nice things.
It's still on.
Is it really? Is it?
It's still there on Disney Plus.
Is it really? Yeah. But I would say watch Time Bandits. It's a little bit harder. Even though this season finally was on... what was it on? It was on...
Apple TV Plus.
Thank you. And there's some other great things to be watching there. Like maybe if you want to stay on Disney... Go to watch Futurama. That's also a good thing to watch.
New season 12. Very good.
Yep. And let's see. I would say there was another thing, but nope. Those are the only things you need to watch harder. What have you got?
Well, I'm going to reiterate, dive back into Weeds. Mm-hmm. But it is no longer available on Peacock or Hulu. I'm seeing it here on Plex, Freevee. And, that means those are probably the edited versions, which I'm not cool with. I think I have some DVDs running here somewhere.
Okay.
So if I'm going to revisit Weeds, I think I should do it the right way and just dig out my DVDs.
And I will say watch MI5, and it's available on Prime Video. You can watch it also on Tubi and... mostly Tubi, and I think there's another one, Pluto. You'll probably see it as Spooks, but
whatever.
Don't be racist about it.
As we're recording live on air, the final episode of the first season of Orphan Black Echoes is running. I'd recommend that show. Kristen Ritter, it's a good one. And also Kite Man, hell yeah, of course.
Yes.
Where it's going to be every week until it's over. We're going to tell you to watch Kite Man, hell yeah. And Tommy Milagro, I haven't gotten to it yet, but Tommy Milagro enjoyed the final season of The Umbrella Academy on Netflix.
That was great. Yeah. Great show. It's still on Netflix. Still a thing. Oh, yeah, and while you're at Netflix, you may want to catch up on coming up in September 15th, a little show called Heels.
Yeah, that's when it makes its Netflix debut.
Yep.
It will be seen by a lot more eyeballs than ever would have been on Starz.
Yeah. Because Starz doesn't know how to do great shows.
Well, they know how to do them. They just don't know how to sustain them.
Yeah,
or let anyone know they exist.
Thank you. And while we're on the topic, will you excuse me? You know what you did, Starz? Stop! Don't look around. No, you know what you did.
Also, Sunny on Apple TV Plus.
Oh,
with Rashida Jones. Very loving that show. And that's enough for now. We want to thank our sponsor, Sugar House Distillery, for these brand new cans of goodness. I have the pineapple coconut vodka.
And I have the wonderful bright citrus right here in a can. And
both very tasty, just in time for the end of summer.
Yeah, but they have also wonderful drinks like some rum. They also got some bourbon available there. And, of course, we also have other sponsors like Outlaw Distillery. They have rum. They have some honey bourbon that Mr. Belfrost loves. And as well as they got some great... what do they got? Oh, yeah, they got vodka now. They have vodka. Do you know they have vodka?
Oh, yeah, I've had it.
Yeah.
Right
Isn't
here.
it wonderful?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, of course, we should tell people to try out Ogden's Own Distillery. They got the Five Wives, the Five Husbands vodka. They have the Madame Patarini gin. They also have the Porter's Fire, the Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey. They also got them in cans as well for porters. Like the Porter's Peach Tea, great drink for the end of summer because summer's ending. Sorry, not sorry. And they also have the Underground as well. But more importantly, if you want beer, because people like beer. Mm-hmm. Do you like beer? I love beer.
Yep.
I love beer. And Bohemian Brewery has all the beer you can ask for. And they are available in Midvale with loads of beer, including the Cerveza that Bill Frost and I enjoy tremendously.
They also have one there that you can only get there at Bohemian Brewery. One of my favorites, the Hefeweizen. They only sell that on the premises.
They also got on tap the Hans Gruber Lager. So you need the Hans Gruber Lager.
Yes.
Yes. And Hans Gruber, ask for it by name.
All right. And this has been episode 0503 of the TV10 podcast. We want to let you know that programming note, we're taking Labor Day weekend off. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Don't worry, though, because guess what? You could go to one of our other sponsors, and that's Boostique, because you need to get some stuff ready.
You almost forgot Boostique.
I didn't forget. You almost forgot.
I rudely interrupted.
That's all right.
I thought you were done with this sponsor spiel.
It's okay.
Fine.
But it's okay. But
we're new at this. We haven't been doing this for long.
Yeah. But guess what? You could just get all the glassware and just pour drinks into that. Or you could just put some non-alcoholic drinks into it. And guess what? You'll have a great time. Just tell them TV10 Podcast sent you. That's how it works. And now
we're done. All right. And on that note, good night, America.
And jiggle that handle. And now it is time to flush. Boom.
There's only me and my
Tucker and the rest of the communist sympathizers who celebrate Labor Day, folks.
That's all. You heard it here. That's all it takes to be a communist sympathizer. If you took the day off on Labor Day, welcome to the movement. We are glad to have you.
If
you'll get your red card in the mail.
If you did not drop to your knees on Labor Day and perform fellatio for your boss, then you're a commie. Man.
Some folks missed the memo, but if only you were a regular listener to Newsmax, you would know the truth.